സ്ക്രീൻ കാണാമല്ലോ അല്ലേ? കാണാവോ? സ്ക്രീൻ കാണാവോ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, the last class we have discussed about skewness, kurtosis, and measure based on moments and its problems, some of its problems. I think this is the shape of the solution. This is the positively skewed and negatively skewed distribution, shape of the positively skewed and negatively skewed distribution. And now we consider some measures of skewness. We have already discussed the measure based on moments, and now we have to discuss the measure based on quartiles. Okay. So here you can see Q3 minus MD median, that means Q3 minus Q2 into Q3 minus Q2 equal to Q2 minus Q1. Q2 is median, so it is denoted as MD. So Q3 minus MD minus Q1. For a symmetrical distribution it will be equal. So for a non-symmetrical distribution it will be different. Okay. So the absolute measure of skewness is defined as Q3 minus MD minus that equal to Q3 plus Q1 minus 2MD. Okay, so this formula is called absolute measure of skewness based on quartiles. Okay, if Q3 minus MD is greater than MD minus Q1, this measure will be positive. Okay, so that we can say that the skewness is the data is positively skewed. And if Q3 minus MD is less than MD minus Q1, this will be negative, and in that case we will say that the skewness is negative, so negatively skewed. Okay, so this is the measure of skewness based on quartiles. And another measure is Karl Pearson measure. This is another measure, that is mean minus SKP. The formula is denoted as SKP, measure of skewness, that equal to mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. So this is another measure. This is known as Karl Pearson measure of skewness, coefficient of skewness. Okay. But you know that this is SKP is equal to mean minus mode by standard deviation. At the same time, you know that mode equal to 3 into median minus, that means relationship between mean, median and mode. Mode equal to 3 times median minus 2 times mean. So that formula can be substituted here. So mean minus mode, we can write mean minus, instead of mode we can substitute this. That means mean minus 3 into median minus 2 into mean. So that will result in 3 times, you can simplify that, mean minus, then in brackets 3 median minus 2 mean. So minus of minus 2 mean, that is plus 2 mean. So 3 times mean minus 3 times median divided by standard deviation. So SKP can be rewritten as 3 minus mean minus median divided by standard deviation, or 3 times mean x bar minus MD divided by sigma. Okay. Yeah, let us consider some example. Here mean is given 46.83, standard deviation is given 14.8, and mode is given 51.67. And for section another problem, it is given like this. So we can compute the measures. That is x bar minus mode divided by standard deviation, that equal to minus 3.327. Okay. This is another example. Okay. You can do this problem in your notebook and submit in the platform. Okay. Now another problem is coefficient of skewness is given minus 0.375. Mean is also given 62. So what is the median? Let us look at this solution. SKP, we can substitute the value of SKP. This is the formula. SKP is equal to 3 into x bar minus MD by sigma. So substitute the value of SKP, that equal to 3 times 62 minus 65 by sigma. So from this we can compute the value of the sigma. Okay, sigma equal to minus 3 into 62 minus 65 divided by 0.375. Okay, that equal to minus 3 into minus 3 divided by 0.375, that equal to 9 by 0.375, that equal to 24. So standard deviation is 24. This is another measure. This is based on quartiles. Bowley's coefficient of skewness. Bowley's coefficient of skewness. This is called Bowley's coefficient of skewness. So this the formula is Q3 minus MD minus MD minus Q1 divided by Q3 minus MD plus MD minus Q1. So that can be simplified as MD and MD get added together, and Q3 plus Q1. Q3 minus of minus Q1, that means Q3 plus Q1 minus 2MD divided by, in denominator you can cancel minus MD and plus MD, so that you will have only Q3 minus Q1. So this is the SK Bowley's measure. SKB Bowley's measure of skewness. Okay, so you can see the illustration. Yeah, it is given here. Illustration, you can look at this illustration. For the given data, Q1 equal to 58, MD equal to 59, and Q3 equal to 61. Find the coefficient of skewness. SKB is equal to Q3 plus Q1 minus 2MD divided by Q3 minus Q1. That equal to 61 plus 58 minus 2 into 59, that divided by 61 minus 58, that equal to 1 by 3, equal to 0.33. Okay. So this is the Bowley's coefficient of skewness based on quartiles. SKB is equal to Q3 plus Q1 minus 2M divided by Q3 minus Q1. Substituting these values, in this problem also the Bowley's measure is given. Okay, so what is the Bowley's measure? 0.6. Okay, and what is that? Q3 is given, and sum of the quartiles is given. That is Q3 plus Q1 is given. That is 100. And moreover, median is also given, 38. You can substitute. So instead of Q3 plus Q1, we can substitute 100. 2 minus 2 into MD, that is minus 2 into 38 divided by Q3 minus Q1. So Q3 minus Q1 equal to 100 minus 76 divided by 0.6, that equal to 40. You know that we already have q3 plus q1 equal to 100, and here we obtained that q3 minus q1 equal to 40. So we can solve that. Just add this equation so that you will get 2 times q3 equal to, right, if we add right side, so it will be 140. So 2 q3 equal to 140. That means q3 equal to 140 by 2, that equal to 70. Okay. So you obtain the third quartile. Given that the Bowley's coefficient and total of first quartile and third quartile and median. So using that information we can obtain third quartile. Okay. So that what will be the first quartile? It will be 30, because total of first quartile and third quartile is 100. Third quartile is computed as 70. So naturally first quartile will be 30. Okay. So this is another example. Calculate appropriate measure of skewness for the following data. Range is given and frequencies are also given. So what is Karl Pearson's formula? Mean minus mode by standard deviation. Okay, that formula can be used here. For computing mean, we have to find out what is that midpoint. We have to prepare a table like this. The range is displayed here, and you may note the midpoint, number of salesmen. You can reduce these bigger values by subtracting 1700 and divide by 200, so that it will be reduced to smaller values, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Then find out the FD value, then FD square value. Total of FD is minus 9 and total of FD square is 251. So what is the formula of X bar mean? Mean equal to A plus summation FD by N. Okay. Here it is given that small n, but it should be the total frequency. That is, in this book it is given as small n. Actually we are using capital N instead. Okay. So anyway, you think about that formula only and just substitute the value, summation FDI by N into what is that? C. So it is not I, it should be C. Okay. So A plus means what is A? A is 170 plus, then total of, actually we have 1700 plus, we have plus here, you should have a plus here. Okay, 1700 plus minus 9 means summation FD divided by N. N is 100 into C. Instead of C we write 200. So after calculation it will become 9 by 9 minus 9 into 2. 2 zeros will get cancelled. So minus 9 into 2, that is minus 18. So 1700 minus 18, that is 1682. Now you find out the mode. Okay. So what is n by 2 value? N by 2 is 50. Okay. Where is 50th observation lies? You know, 7. We have to find out the cumulative frequency. 7, 15, that is 22. 22 plus 18, that is 40. 40 plus 20, that is 60. So this is the model class. Okay. So you have to what is that? You can use the formula for mode. We have to find out mode, not median. So where is the maximum frequency lies? Maximum frequency lies in this class. This is the mode class, model class, mode class. So 25 is the maximum frequency. So this class has lower limit 1800, and the frequency just before that model class is 20, and just after that class is 10. Okay, and frequency of that class is 25. So you have to use that information. Lower limit of the model class, that is 1800, plus f1 minus f0, that means 25 minus 20 divided by 25 minus 20 plus 25 minus 10. F2 is the frequency of the class after the model class. So 25 minus 20 plus 25 minus 10 into C, that is the class limit. Okay, class limit is actually 2, because 1800 then 2000. So we have the class limit or class difference 200. So you can apply that formula here, then you will get 1850. Moreover, you can find out the standard deviation value, sigma equal to I in C into this is the formula for computing standard deviation. So C 200 into root of, you can substitute all this information, so you will get 316.4. So what is the formula of Karl Pearson measure skewness? Escape is equal to mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. So 1682 minus 1805 divided by 316.4, that equal to minus 0.531. So this is negatively skewed, so that you can say that the distribution is negatively skewed. Okay, I think you got the idea of this problem. You can compute all these values and study. Okay, you can do this problem also. I am not doing now. You can do from your home. Okay, this is, here they are using Karl Pearson for other formula. Okay, median, using median. So in the previous problem we have obtained the formula using mode. In this problem we have to find out median. So you can apply the median formula like this. All other steps are similar to the previous problem. And this is the problem based on quartiles. Okay, or we can just review that problem. Okay, if you are interested. Okay, the problem is, what is the problem? The data is given like this. Calculate the coefficient based on mean and median. So we have to find out median. So what is the method of finding median? As in the previous problem, you can find out the midpoint, and you can reduce by subtracting 35 and divide by 10. So the data will be like this. Then what is it? This is the frequency. I think frequencies are given here. Frequencies are given here. That is given in the problem. This is FD column. This is FD square column. This is the cumulative frequency column. So X bar is, the formula of X bar is A plus summation FD bar by FD by N, that into C, that equal to 35 plus 144 and 34. Sum of that FD column is 134. So 134 by 200 into 10, it equal to 41.7. Median is the n by 2th observation of, altogether we have 100 observations. Okay, total frequency is 200. So median is the 100th observation. So 100 observation will be less than median, and 100 observation will be greater than median. So what is, where is the 100th observation lies? This, up to this we have 88 observations. So the 100th observation will be lie in this class, that is 40 to 50. That is a median class. So lower limit of that median class is 40 and n by 2 is 100. Class length is what is that? Frequency of that class is 56 and frequency of the class of what is that? Cumulative frequency of the class before that class, what is that? That is 88. So we have to use 88 here they have used 85. That is not correct, it should be 85. So you will get this equation and values 48 42.14. Similarly you can find out the sigma standard deviation using that well-known formula, and it is found to be 15.43, and you can use this Karl Pearson's measure of skewness based on mean and median. So what is the formula? 3 into mean minus median divided by sigma. So that can be substituted here and you will get this is equal to minus 0.085. Okay, so this is a good problem. Now another problem is calculate the coefficient of skewness based on quartiles using for the following data. So we have to find out the quartiles first. Okay, all that given here, so I am not trying to work out manually, all the informations are given here. So this is the frequency and this is the cumulative frequency. So we have to find it first quartile and third quartile. So what is the first quartile? Where is the n by 4th observation lies? You know, the total is 200, so n by 4 will be 50. So 50th observation lies in this class, because up to this we have 42 observation. In this class the 50th observation lies, so that class is 1600 to 1800. So lower limit of that class is 1600. N by 4 50. Cumulative frequency just before that class is 42 and the frequency of that class is 50 substituted here, and the class length is 200. Okay, so that is substituted here. Similarly 3 by n by 4th observation, that is 150th observation. Median, you know, the n by 2th observation. Okay, median will be n by 2th observation. So MD is equal to, where is 100th observation lies? 100th observation lies in the same class. Okay, here we have 144. So same class, so lower limit will be 1800. 100 minus cumulative frequency just before class is 92. Okay, right, before 44 we have 92 and frequency of that class is 52. Frequency of that class is 52. Okay, right, then class length is 200. You can substitute and you will get 1830.77. Now to find out the third quartile, you have to find out the 3n by 4th observation, that is 150th observation. So 150th observation lies in which class? Yeah, in this class 169. Corresponding to 169 you will have the 160th 150th. So the class is 2000 to 200. So the class is 2000 to 2200. The frequency is 25 and frequency just before that, cumulative frequency just before that class is 144. So we can use that information and substitute 2000 lower limit of the class 150 and 3 by n by 4, 3n by 4. C is the cumulative frequency just before class, that is 144. 25 frequency of that class length is 200 and substituted 2048, that is Q3 value. Now what is the coefficient of skewness? Q3 plus Q1 minus 3MD divided by Q3 minus Q1. Just to substitute the values and obtained as 0.044. So this is positive. This coefficient of skewness is positive. So we can say that skewness is positive for this data. Okay. So we obtain coefficient of skewness based on these quartiles. So this is important problem. You can expect some numerical problem in the examination for finding Bowley's measure of skewness or Karl Pearson measure of skewness, etc. You have to do these three, four problems. The problems discussed up to this today itself. and you have to submit in the Moodle platform. I will put the link in the Moodle platform. You have to submit. You have to write and submit today itself. Okay. I am not extending the date because we have to finalize our classes and assignment, seminar, internal mark, everything. We have to finalize, and after examination today you can write this and submit in the Moodle platform. Okay, we will have the classes in this week only. Okay, the next week we will start the next semester classes. Okay.